Okay, in this quick review, we're going to do some geometry definitions. So here in geometry, the point, which is represented by a dot, is the smallest unit in geometry. It's the smallest unit of measurement. It has no length and no width. And usually you're going to see a letter with the point. Points are usually represented by a letter, like this would be called point A, because it's got an A labeled next to it. Then the next unit would be a line. A line is an infinite number of points. In other words, if I put an infinite number of points, dot, 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 and I kept going on and on, I would create a line if I connected all the points together. The fact that it's infinite is represented by the arrows. The arrow on both ends represent that it goes infinitely in both directions. So a line has infinite length, but there's no width to it. And then, like, let's say you had this line right here with point A on it and point B with these arrowheads, then the way that you write this is like this. This represents line AB with this line symbol with arrows on both ends. The arrows on both ends are very important because this symbol says it's a line. And we can call line AB, we can write it like this. This means line AB. Then you can have a line segment. You can have part of the line or a finite. If infinite means forever, going on forever, finite means there is an end to it. So a line segment is a finite or part of a line. So this is line segment, starts at A and it stops at B. It has a definite starting and stopping place, and those points are called endpoints. And then we represent a line segment like this. We call it line segment AB with a line segment symbol above it, and the line segment symbol has no arrowheads on it. It means there's a starting place and a stopping place. Then the next definition you get to is a plane. A plane is a two-dimensional shape. Two-dimensional shapes have a length and a width, and usually we use a parallelogram to represent a plane, and then some lowercase letter in here to call it a name. And so this plane would be called plane A, and technically, theoretically, planes have an infinite length and infinite width, meaning this could go infinitely up and this could go infinitely out. So it could go infinite. It can have a stopping and starting point, but it also could go infinite. So if you look at 24E, we're going to do 11 through 14. So here you have all of these symbols in 11 through 14, and we just need to match them up. Okay? So this symbol, what did this symbol represent? It represents a line, line QR. A line goes infinitely in both directions, so that would be this one. These arrowheads mean they go infinitely in both directions, so it's a line. So that goes with that. Then this one, QR, this symbol means line segment. It has a starting and a stopping point. It is part of a line. So here, this is a line segment. Starting point, stopping point. So it doesn't go on forever. So then plane is a two-dimensional object, usually represented by a parallelogram, and it's labeled plane R. So here, this is not a very pretty parallelogram, but it's a two-dimensional shape with my lowercase r, so that goes there. Then point usually are capital letters, so there's my point, no length, no width, so that would be point R.